Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? Well, myself, I'm pretty excited to literally continue where we last left off in 7 Days to Die, in our little creative section. Oh, by the way, I never showed the map. This is where I spawned in at. And I looked around, and this area is between 4 cities, I believe. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided to come here. That, and it was one of the flattest areas that I could notice that didn't have a lot around it. Anyways, we are continuing where we last left off, and where we last left off was digging out the area that is, I think it's 79 by 79 area, which is the largest sized area you could choose without mods for a land claim block. Why I'm digging that area out, I don't know. I've just decided to do that, basically. It's a lot faster since I leveled up my character and got perks in the minor 69er. At least I think that's what the perk is called. There's probably books I could read that will speed up the process as well. But I don't really care too much for the, like, getting the books early. Because when I'm done with this area that I'm working on, whether or not I'm going to build a combination living area and Horde Night bunker, if I'm going to separate them, what? Whatever I'm going to be building here, I want it to all be on the same flat area, basically, unless there's an area that I want to make into a lake or what have you. I haven't quite decided what I'm building exactly, but we'll get there as we finish this up and all that. Oh, got a nice visual glitch on the screen right now where our XP, the amount of stuff like that's still showing. Weird glitch. Hopefully it's something that'll get rectified after a reload. If not, not a big deal. But persistent glitches are always some of the more annoying ones. Persistent visual glitches. I will say there's not a lot going on right now because previous episode was basically an outdated YouTube blog thing, going over why I was MIA for a month, basically. I basically turned it into a vacation where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking chill. That in the middle of it, I got sick. And you wanna know why I got sick? Going to the fucking doctor's office for a routine thing. And everybody there was fucking sick. And then everybody at work, my mother's, jobs that I went on, they were sick too. So we were dealing with so many fucking germs. Primarily, I think it was the doctor's office though, because they had us, like, sign in using a fucking tablet, and we have no idea if they even cleaned the tablet off. Like, it would make sense if they wiped it down at the very least, but who knows if they even did that. We almost got the first layer. I think there's 2 more layers to go down in some areas, which, as unfortunate as that is, it's not that difficult to get through, because this is so, well, this grassed area is going to be a little bit of an annoying thing to get through because it's going to have 250 health as well. But for every area that's just basic dirt, it's a 200, and we're able to hit it in 1, 2, so we'll be done in 2 hits instead of this 3. Because it's doing 100 damage per hit on these blocks. You know what's funny? I probably could have increased block damage temporarily to make this that much faster. Need to get concrete mix, apparently. Why am I wet? It's going up and down. Oh, it's raining, that's why. I'm debating whether or not I want to get rid of the concrete block here. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, this over here I think is the flattest area we got to work with. See, so much quicker now that we don't have to worry about the grass. Absolutely able to just rip through the earth. Love that. What's really funny is I could actually make a pretty decent basement over in that corner, if that's what I want to do. I gotta figure out where the front's gonna be. I probably am gonna dig up that entire area there. I'll have to place down another land claim block. a little bit faster now that I'm up, not crouched. We are kind of ripping through the earth. Also, I've done nothing but dig, and I think I've gotten to level 22 by doing that. A little ridiculous, I say, but whatever. Might want to go in a little bit of a circle. Then again, we do have most of it at that point we need it over there. Might as well work a little bit over here. Nice, steady ripping. Excavating, that's the word I'm looking for, excavation. A nice steady excavation of the corner. I mean, I think we're getting to the stone layer over here. So the question is, do we dig another layer down in the location where we're going to build at? Or do we just stay up this layer? Haven't decided yet. And that is one whole corner side, I think, done. Well, not a whole corner side. Close enough, though. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of funny. how much of the Earth has already been ripped apart. So much faster. Definitely so much faster than when it came to Minecraft, for sure. Because this similar area to dig up wasn't as lengthy, time-consuming. Mind you, this is the equivalent of me using creative mode with Minecraft at the beginning, and if I did it that way, it probably would have been just as efficient for me to go through. Maybe even more efficient. But in comparison to, like, raw base game, it would take me forever to get to this point. Well, not forever, but it would take me too long to get to the point to where I'm able to do what I'm doing right now in base game. I also may respec when I get done with creative mode. And like, spread the levels. Not sure yet, though. I'll have to, like, look up mods at some point. And then decide whether or not... Because there might be a level limit. Like a hard cap on how many levels we can get. Which would limit if we'd be able to get every ability. There's a part of me that kind of doubts that. That might be more of like a sock cap style thing, like they have with Skyrim. Because I'm pretty sure with Skyrim you could, like, that's one of the reasons of why I was testing. I know as much as I do about leveling up speech, because speech is the easiest to level up if you do it right. I'll have to test it out whenever I play Skyrim again in the future, for sure. And, like, without using too many glitches or exploits, do a hard save, and then sell everything at a merchant, no matter if I make money or not, and see how many experience hits I get for speech. Mind you, I think if you level it up, like if you get too much experience or too many levels when it comes to speech, you might glitch it out. Because there was a couple things that I had glitched out. And I'm not sure if I could have those replicated. I will say one of the other, like one of the mods I'm thinking about for Skyrim, because I'm very odd when it comes to certain things. There's mods that make every mining node respawn really fast or stay permanent, and there's mods that make it to where you can continuously mine or chop wood. I might have stuff like that because, well, it's a little bit overpowered to get as many of whatever mineable resource as you can. It's not that difficult of a game to get overpowered in pretty fast regardless. Like, if you were to play it as is and just mine stuff naturally, you can get a bunch of resources that way. If you sell everything you get a hold of, like you make multiple trips back and forth, you would make enough money to be able to buy anything possible without, like, I know there's hidden chests that you could loot around the map that give you a bunch of shit. Other mods, I know there's a mod that allows you to, like, refurbish Helgen. Homestead mods, alternate start mods. I love how I'm talking about Skyrim mods when realistically I should be talking about Fallout 4 mods. I know more about Skyrim mods than Fallout mods, though, hilariously enough. Weapon mods for Fallout 4. That's for sure one of the mods that I'm going to be putting in there. Enemies. creatures, settlement mechanics. Maybe new crafting recipes, food recipes, stuff like that. I know there are mods that add experiences, like a lot of the DLCs from previous Fallout games. You could basically interact with in Fallout 4 with mods. What my plan to do is to go through base game and DLC with mods, and then go through like maybe Fallout London and shit like that as well. Because those, I think, are really interesting mods. I know it's going to be a time-consuming process, though. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't know if I want to play Fallout 76. Because Fallout 76, well, it does have somewhat of a story. The main, like, it is more of a... Like, I feel like it's more of a multiplayer experience. And I guess I'll have more ideas of whether or not I want to play that game the closer I get to being done with Fallout 4 modded. Mind you, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I've already talked about with the last part of this YouTube. I'm just kind of rehashing it because it's just how my brain's scrolling right now, if you like, for lack of better words. I'm thinking long and hard about the cycle of games that I want to play. I know there's a couple games that I'm gonna, like, especially if they're free to play in the future, I'm going to be playing those, both on and off stream. This is another one of those, like, this is a game that I might play off stream as well, and just do this building shit that I'm doing right now with it. Mind you, I've not built at all. All I've done for the last 3 hours is dig. But compared to the first part of me doing it to now, we're almost done with this when I didn't think we were going to get done with this, even if I went for 6 hours doing nothing but this. It's amazing what those upgrades have done. Speaking of upgrades, no, that's not the right button. Harvest more. Harvest more. We don't really need harvest more right now. So, axe, pick, shovel, chainsaw, and auger can dismember more. I'm trying to think if there's something else, like, that could help with this. Book number 7. That the art of mining. The art of mining. We could do that. That would make things a little bit faster. The thing is, though, I kind of want to get these books naturally. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright. I mean... yeah, we'll save the rest for now. We'll have a bunch of levels to work with. Which is a little bit weird, but eh. At the end of the day, I'm not too concerned about it. I could make some adjustments if need be to difficulty. If I feel like things are too easy. You know what I should have do? I should have reduced the amount of experience we get, because I had it set to 150 for base game shit, but I didn't change it. Should have it set to like 50%. I'm not worried about it. I'm kind of surprised how quickly this has been going, you know? Not hitting every single one, but that's fine. One of the things in my head is like, castle walls. One of the first things that I'm thinking of. With a big ass gate in each cardinal direction. Or maybe one gate in general. Mind you, there would be, after the castle walls, there would not be that many other pieces of, like maybe a central house, or maybe like something over here and something over there, a couple of buildings if anything. It wouldn't nearly be like it was with other stuff. A garage maybe and a building, and then maybe like a little horde base over to the side by the gate. The castle walls would be... If I wanted to do that. I'm not sure I do. I'm leaning towards it, but... I'm not sure. The thing about doing castle walls like that, we would have... We'd probably have to do some searching at a certain point in case they get stuck. Then again, we could make a moat. In my mind, I'm thinking of like a moat around a... Like some section around this area will make, instead of a castle, or like castle walls, we'll do like a horde base, and the moat would be around the horde base, and that moat would lead into the horde base itself, and the path that the zombies would have to travel would lead them back out, if I can do that way. And then on the other side over here is where the living area would be, I think. I kind of like the idea of... Oh shit, we can press C to go down. Cool. I just learned that. Anyways, like this would be the base, the basement, and the main area. The road being over here... So I could make a path, like a road, this way, which is what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna just go up as pretty high and show. Oh, I love that. I love how this is turning out right now. But this is why I went to this area like I did. We got a city over to the north, to the west, to the south, and to the east, right? So in each cardinal direction, give or take a couple degrees here and there, we've got cities. There's no water. Oh, that I can see nearby. So I might make a lake. Like I might take an explosive thing and just blow out a hole somewhere. Make a nearby lake. Haven't figured that one out yet, though. This is going to be the main area that I work with. So I might, if I do make a lake, I might make a lake over here. Because I want to try and keep anything I build within this 79 by 79 block radius. Mind you, it can be a pond instead of a lake. And the reason I don't even want to have a pond there is because, of course, I'm going to have to look for a fishing mod, you know? I'm like really thinking about how I want to do this area. Because I don't think I'm going to have walls. So something like this for the living area. I could separate it. I could have a living area, a work area, a garage for vehicles. I do kind of like this being like the front. Like the northern section being the front. The horde base being over here. I could have the pond over the left side. Given that, I'm not going to dig another layer down. The only area that I'll dig is for, like, the pond area. Wherever I decide that's going to be. We could have that be center of this location. I don't like that, though. It is hilarious how much you have to do sometimes, or for players like me that like to be very specific with how they build things. It takes us forever compared to like how other people might interact with a game like this. Because like builders, we gotta have shit a very specific way, and each builder type player is very different from one another. Like, some people will go to the same lengths that I am, others would just blow it up, and even others will say fuck it and just build around the area. Like, instead of flattening everything to the same level, they'll just build on the hill. Instead of going that extra step to, like over in the northern section over here, even though that's the highest area, building a basement, which I might have to dig down to do the basement properly if I want to do a basement in the living area. Considering I'm having different areas, I might not want a basement. I like basements. What's really funny is there's a part of me that's like, you know, I could make a representation of my current house Or I could say screw it, forgo the basement, have a regular, like, a living area house with cooking, stuff like that, like, where you would have most of the stuff for the daily grind, maybe a greenhouse, or at least the idea of a greenhouse. I do like an idea of it. I do like a greenhouse now that I say that out loud. So, a house, maybe a basement, greenhouse, garage, workshop, which will have most of the stuff you need for forging and workbench and stuff like that. And then a horde bunker. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do, though. I wonder if this will fix it. If I empty out this entire thing and... yeah, whatever. Again, hopefully a reload will fix it. I love how I got, like... Hello? Guess aiming at the head was the wrong... I, like, jumped when they showed up like they did. I have nothing to worry about. Literally God mode? I could probably take him out with this damn, auger. It's funny because one of the games that's on my list to play again that I've tried a couple of times but still has some issues with that I'm gonna have to... I can test it out now, Cyberpunk. I need to do a test of Cyberpunk. I might play that game a little bit off stream just to see if it'll perform well. I mean, pretty fast. Close. Look at that. That's all that's left that we gotta rip through. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to try and find all the uneven land and repair it. I know I made a joke about doing that, but in all honesty, it might have to just stay slightly messed up. It is always funny how, like, the last little bit of a project, whenever you're doing a build, seems to take so much longer than any other part. And I know that isn't the case, right? Definitely not the case, but it feels that way. I'm gonna look up 7 Days to Die mods. On both the 7daystomods.com site and the Nexus site. More skill points per level. I'm looking at literally just most popular mods of all time. You've got some firearm expansions. Weapons pack for 1.3 B9. All-in-one weapons. Lots of weapons. 30k stack limits. Zombie loot drop increase. 160 slots backpack. Overhaul mod, War of the Walkers, custom perks, prestige. Trader's always open. More animal spawns. Electricity with no wires, that's a big one. I type in fish, and there are apparently only on the Nexus, there are 2 fish mods. An Oak Raven Fish Farm mod provides a fish farming gameplay dynamic that allows players to craft an Oak Raven Fish Oven, Oak Raven Fish Farm plots, and fish-based recipes. And then a fishing mod that hasn't been updated for a couple of years. Horns Open Doors mod on the 7daystomods.com site.
I don't know if you've heard, but iExcel is perfect for busy kids like me. It helps me practice everything we do.
Where's the search function?
My mom calls it healthy screen time. I call it fun. Although, I guess I'm learning too. While other kids are rotting their brains out, I'm getting ahead in reading and catching up on.
There's more fishing mods on this,
iExcel works for
but
kids and busy families like yours. Start learning today at iExcel.com.
they're for like Alpha 20 and 21.
To experience the power of
So I don't really think that fishing mods are gonna be big
to all electric.
For me. The fishing farm plot, I guess that'll be better than nothing.
Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event, now through March 31st.
I love how I said I wasn't really planning on doing this, but here I am.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Any little hole that I see.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus. My name is Matt. I'm a lawyer. Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A good one.
Really good one. Critics everywhere.
I've seen this advertisement a couple times before. But yeah, I'm starting to get a feel for what I'm going to be building where. The question is, what material do I want to build it out of? Like, do I want to build something that I'm going to have to upgrade, or do I want to say screw it and just build it out of the highest tier material? Not sure. I wonder how quick it's going to be for the concrete. Even though I fixed it. I wasn't sure if I was going to take it down, but now that I thought about it, I'm like, screw it, we're going to take that down. And I'm going to rebuild the land claim block. Well, I will say I've gone a little bit longer than I thought I was going to be going. I'm starting to get a little bit quiet here and there because there's not really much else to go over when it comes to just anything in general. I will say I've got a lot of building to go through still. Maybe a little bit more landscaping to do. But realistically, fairly far done when it comes to land flattening and all that. I might need to fix some of it up. Kind of gonna like run around a little bit and have the land rip itself apart like this. Maybe I could have just kept doing it this way, but whatever. It is kind of funny how the grass is that much more health. There's 50 more health, and it takes that much longer because of that. It's similar to Minecraft, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember early on, if you look at it, like, with stone shovels, it's, like, 2 hits for regular dirt and 3 or 4 hits for grass. I'm not 100% sure. I know that they're, like, with a certain tool, it was 2 hits for grass no matter what, 1 hit for dirt. Or, like, a hit and a half versus a hit. Yeah, tomorrow I'm probably going to end up playing XCOM 1. And that'll probably be for 2 parts, 3 hours each part. Give or take a little bit. And then next week we'll probably do both. XCOM and Devil May Cry 2. Especially if I can go for, instead of just like 6 hours or whatever, if I can go for 9, then it could definitely be like 4 hours, and then the other time, like the 9-hour time I'm not talking about, could be the just chatting section to start with. Because I do like bullshitting for a couple of hours, like not a couple of hours, but bullshitting for like a half hour to an hour. That's something that I enjoy. Kind of helps warm me up for stream too, to like get in the mindset and be like, hey, let's go. So, yeah. I think that's something that I'll try and do in the future. I'm gonna at least finish this up. Maybe get started on the outline of the base area that I want to work on. Relatively flat, like I didn't really miss a lot of dig area. At most, there's like areas like I think over here. Then again, I can't really see that well at night without a light, so maybe I can get a light mod for a helmet. That way I could actually work in the dark. What the fuck do you think you're doing, dumbass? That snake thought it was cute, sneaking up on me. Well, there's no grass for you to sneak up on me, dumbass. Let's get the rest of this earth out of here before we start going on the concrete center. Oh, also, I'm noticing something else. When the durability goes down, we're doing a bit less damage. Like, there's a certain point where the durability is alright, and then it gets to the point to where it's, like, not doing nearly as much damage as it used to. The stone takes a minute. Still pretty fast compared to, oh god, 5,000. That's fine. Lower the volume on that a little bit because it was actually kind of annoying to hear. I wonder... Actually, you know what? How much better is it to repair this? And then after we get it repaired, to hit it with that. How much more damage are we doing? I mean, it's a bit faster. So note to self, let's not screw up when we're building this. Because out of concrete, it's got 5,000 hit points. If I want to build it out of metal, how much is that, I wonder? Well, at least the metal's a bit lesser. We're still doing 100 per hit. I'm pretty sure the shotgun does a little bit of block damage too. Every gun, I think, does block damage. So we got to be careful with that. Well, I'm glad this was only dirt I had to work with, because if it was all concrete, there's no way I would have done this. Not on stream, at least. $50 hits? Give or take, because of the slight subtraction of health. And this is basic stone, I think. It is kind of funny how it's like just built on a point now. Almost. Hey, look at that. I was worried it was going to be more stone, but it was one layer of concrete, stone mixture, and a dirt layer after that. shit. In the same area and over a little bit, I think. Yeah, same area and over by 1. Hey, Green is a good day, Redneck. How are you doing today? It's good to be back. I don't know if you were lurking earlier, but basically I went over in the first part of this, which is basically bastardized, outdated YouTube blog thing. This is part 2 right now. I went over, like, the bullshit about why... I guess... I'm trying to think if I want to build the land claim block. Hold up. If I want to build the land claim block on a steel cube. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited because I'm also changing how the streams are a little bit. Since I'm coming down from a sickness that I've had for like 2 weeks, this stream's not going to be as long as I want it to be, but it's longer than I intended to go, I'll tell you that much. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be going back to XCOM Enemy Within, and we'll be playing that for like 8 hours at least. And then Monday, I might skip the outdated YouTube blog thing because that's basically what the earlier part was. And then next Monday, we'll be back on track. But yeah, how have you been? It's been a minute. What have you been up to? Were you able to dive into Exoborn at all or no? Well, the other thing is I realized that being sick has made me realize that I probably could have been streaming longer earlier, but you were... Oh, wow, hardcore. I misunderstood what you were saying. I'm like, I mean... That's why I was going to say something about... the streams being longer. Like I said, I intend for the streams to be a bit longer. Yeah, this is... Whoops. This is better. Alright. Did you have any deaths while doing Wild Hardcore? Or no? Have you been relatively deathless? Alright, so the land claim block over there. You're 60. Nice. The main road's over here. So if I wanted to, I could build... Do I want to build a main... So my thought process is twofold, right? We could build it like this on this angle, like so, and have the road go straight out. Or we could build like this and have the road go, like, have a garage more so back here. Mind you, I do want to make a road. I think I'll have the road... I'm going to have the road go right here. like that, I think. I mean, I'm doing the game that you see before you is basically going to be like a survival playthrough, but it's going to be something that I do after I'm done with this creative section. If I have to adjust the difficulty, if it's too easy, I will. But basically, I'm gonna build my whole base, the area that, like, the main area, and then go from there. Instead of starting a brand new game in survival. It's not gonna be a true survival playthrough. At least, not this game. I might do a true survival playthrough in the future, but this is basically me establishing something to do for fun, either off stream and or on stream. Could be both, could be neither. Haven't quite decided yet. We've got a road that I need to build though. Oh, I'm aware of how fun survival is in this game. I've played it a lot. I played it back when it was like, back when the levels of gear weren't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, but like 156 or something like that. I mean, they're at update 1.3 right now, and they were at full release a year and a half to 2 years ago. So the updates are quite frequent. I need to be careful with how I'm doing this. I fucked up this road a little bit already. So I need to go at this angle. North, left pip, northeast. And just go straight. But yeah, they seem to be doing quite a few updates here and there. That might be a little bit too far down, in all honesty. It's gonna be hard to get this angle. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Nope, I want that back. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I kind of enjoy this game wholesale more than Minecraft is because of the building system, right? The combat system's good. But the main thing is how you have to be, like, kind of focused with how you build your shit, you know? If you fuck up, you'll know, because you'll collapse with what you were just trying to build. Ugh, this is gonna be a little bit gross. Press G again instead of H. Yeah, that's a little gross. I could make it work. The shitty part is
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago,
something like that. This area is going to be a little bit thick, so I need to...
a chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by yourself.
Okay, good. Got to be a bit careful with where I'm hitting this, because I don't want to dig too far down. But yeah, the way it also works for, like, cities and stuff like that, the way they spawn in, like, there's a lot of places to go to in this game, where there might be a lot of places to go to in Minecraft, but some of those places could be literally miles away, right? So you have that to worry about or keep in mind. Wherein, it's not, like, travel isn't that difficult in this game. That and how it doesn't, like, it looks a bit more, it's not as blocky, you know? And while I'm not bothered by that, it's a lot easier to work with this than the blocks. I might need to make it a little bit larger than I intend to. Also, there's more shaping you can do in this game when it comes to, like, the building and whatnot, and more customization. And that, mind you, this is all without mods, because I know you can put a lot of different mods in to Minecraft to make it look however or what have you. I have no idea if this is going to be the same thickness, a little bit thicker. That's a little bit fucked. Angles are difficult. That much I'm certain on. So let's just widen this as much as we can. It was the GPU, the graphics. I knew what it was because of the testing that I did and how it went through, like, basically the same exact one. Just to get it going. I'm planning on upgrading the graphics card in the not too distant future. But literally just a bog standard fucking replacement. Ugh. This is just like... Ugh, that's gross. I mean... I can make do. But damn. It's wonky. Trying to think about what brand and shit like that it is. Let me literally let me just look up the last order that I did. Like I said, bog standard replacement, the RX 580. The Radeon RX 580. Literally what it had in here before. I will say, I will be, when I can, my plan is to try and get a two PC setup, in all honesty, right? And have a gaming PC and a stream PC, wherein this PC will end up being the stream PC, and a custom deal, like something I'm gonna custom build, maybe even on stream, will end up being the gaming PC. Right? Mind you, it's gonna be a minute before I can get that set up properly, but that's what my plan has been for quite some time, to eventually get a 2 PC setup. Currently, we're still in hobby mode though, right? I love how I killed him so hard, the game paused for a second to make sure. Alright, I got to step away here for a moment. When I return, we're going to finish this road. Or at least finish it as best as we can, because it's going to look a little wonky.
Oh, watch your step. Wow,
Gotta like straighten it up a little bit there. Maybe shorten it on that side right there. But it's looking pretty decent right now. Anyways, since nothing else is going to be going on, I'm going to be running a couple minutes of ads. When I get back, we'll find some other subject to bullshit about and do this road and then go from there. I will be back momentarily.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus.
My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
Critics everywhere agree it's the best Marvel television series. Gritty, intense, and elevated. It's Daredevil at his best.
If you step out of line, I will be there.
Marvel Television's Daredevil, Born Again, now streaming only on Disney Plus.
I had to heat up my tea again. Big recommendation for myself. Where's my fucking spoon at? Hold up. Oh, there it is. Big recommendation. Cough drop of your choice, Halls, Luden's, one of those Ricola drops, whatever, with some warm tea, so it'll melt into the tea, and then drink it that way. That shit does wonders for a sore throat and a cough. Ugh. All right, so what is road made out of in this game? I mean,
These toothpaste do not like me. Oh no. Cheer up, girl. Your dentist is here with a Crest reality checkup. Just try Crest 3D.
yeah, sure.
Stain remover toothpaste. It gives you whiter teeth in 1 day. Tap to buy now.
Technically, I don't really have to go down. I could have this go straight across like so.
Now we got AT&T fiber and wireless, so we're connected everywhere we go. Even out here at our annual barbecue, or more like bar gig. Yeah, it's a nice little gig together.
It really is.
Anyway, I gotta check on this rack of baby back gigs.
Can I gig a bite of that?
Yes, you can.
Live like a gagillionaire. Go all in one and have connectivity anywhere you go. AT&T.
Building on an angle is weird in this game.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus. My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you? A really good one. Critics everywhere agree it's the best Marvel.
I need to...
Gritty, intense, and elevated. It's Daredevil at his best. If you step out of line, I will be there.
Well, I don't really need to do that.
Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney Plus.
I'm gonna do like a path on this angle and see what we get. I can make the adjustments as needed to fix it. But this is probably what I should have done to begin with. Made a path looking location like this. I have my work cut out for me a little bit of a mess up, unfortunately. It is what it is. Angles, man, like I said, it's a little bit weird. But we'll make do. Like I said, a little bit. Fucking G again. Idiot. We want 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, that's 6. If I have to build more dirt, I will. Not a big deal. Alright. We'll have to place down the dirt. Might need to collect some more too. Might need some more asphalt as well. Alright, perfect. And that should be us all the way up to this point here. Alright. Trying to make sure that I have this at a equal distance.
Anything is banking that just clicks, like early pay. You could get paid up to 2 days faster, and there's no cost. So stop playing the waiting game. Make the switch today at
There might be some areas that are a bit
direct deposit and eligibility requirements apply.
wonky,
So, I heard you
but I think that might make it look
Yeah, now we got AT&T
all right.
and wireless, so we're connected everywhere we go. Even out here at our annual barbecue, more like bar gig. Yeah, it's a nice little gig to get. It really is. Anyway, I gotta check on this rack of baby back gigs. Can I give a bite of that? Yes, you can.
Live like a billionaire. Go all in one and have connectivity anywhere you go with AT&T Fiber plus wireless. AT&T Fiber. Limited availability in select areas.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus. My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. Exactly what kind
All right.
of
We'll fill in this area first, and then I'll go from there to figure out what I need to place down for dirt to fill in the missing sections.
If you step out of line, I will be there. Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney Plus.
Might need to flatten some areas. Let's use this as the base, I guess. I'm not sure if I want to have a road leading to the garage. If I do, it's going to be a straight road coming from here to the garage. But I'll figure that out later once I get this road more set up. That's gonna be paired later, as in right now. Love that. Immediately ran out of gas. I can kind of just throw it on the ground. I don't need to be concerned about actually filling it in. At least not right off the rip. I do like how the building system works. Honestly, it's weird and finicky, and again, trying to build on an angle feels wonky. I hate that some of it is... Hold on. Why? Nope. Why? Oh, oh, that's gonna bother me so bad. Well, I will. I'll figure out a way on how to fix that. I don't care if I have to fucking rip off half the damn land. Gonna fix it. Fine. You know what? I'll just leave it like that. I'll leave it like that. I don't care. If I were to do that, okay, that's fine. This area is wonky. At least it feels wonky. Oh, whatever, let's rip through and keep building. I'm gonna have to get another stack of asphalt here in a minute. I'm debating on what exactly I want to do here. let's just flatten the rest of this area and go from there. Like, here's my question. If I do this over here and take this off, is it going to do another... It is. Whatever. Whatever. Could raise it, I guess. Let's just, like I said, fill in this and go from there. I might need to make the road a little bit wider. Mother...
I see you getting after your
Fucker.
fitness goals. But what about those money goals?
Okay, so maybe if we fuck up immediately, we do that, because it doesn't look like it did the fuck up there.
Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Oh, watch your step.
Wow, your attic is so dark.
I know, right? It's the perfect place to stream horror movies.
What movie is that?
I haven't pressed play yet.
AT&T Fiber with all 5 covers your whole house. Even your really, really creepy attic turned home later.
Jimmy, what have I told you about scaring our guests?
Get AT&T
All right.
Fiber with all 5 and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require extenders at additional charge. Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus.
My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you? A really good one.
Critics everywhere agree it's the best Marvel television series. Gritty, intense,
It's gonna be a little bit weird because the dirt is not going to be snug, but I think that's okay.
Marvel Television's Daredevil, Born Again, now streaming only on Disney Plus.
It doesn't have to look natural, in my opinion. All of my hate. Apparently, if you have to do it, you have to do it immediately if you don't want it to fuck up. It's almost like an undo function. I will have to spawn in a vehicle just to see if I need to make it wider or not. I don't think so. Here, hold up. What? Hold on. The 4x4. I mean, we're not going to keep the 4x4, but we are going to use it for the road testing. So far, I like it. Oh, that's weird. It kind of has like an auto build thing set up. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Does grass spread in this game? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I love how I was able to size that properly for the 4x4. Mind you, it's thin, like there's not much movement room, but we don't really need that much movement room in all honesty. To have something that looks somewhat natural, even if it isn't natural, that's what I wanted. A little bit wonky, but whatever. Again, looks a little bit off, a little bit wonky. But I'm more than okay with it. Try to make it look like somewhat natural. But in all honesty, I think I am very pleased with this road out to the main road. It's got a little bit of a wonk over here, but whatever. I mean, that's the part that's like, if I were to put this here, it's gonna do that, and I don't want that. So that's fine. Okay. Now the question is, do we want a garage? And where do we want that garage if we want a garage? Oh, that's weird. That is a weird visual glitch thing that we got going on. Well, my idea, my hope, like my thought process is there's going to be several different buildings in this area. Over here is going to be the house, right? In this corner, we're going to have the house, right? Over here would be like the garage for the house. And then back here or over here would be like the horde base, right? And the horde base would kind of face this direction and the other path over here. At least that's what I'm seeing in my head so far. I'm trying to think about where I'm going to be putting the... like, how far back it would need to go for the garage. It would also need to expand a little bit. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. I mean... not exactly the kingdom, but a compound would work too.
Lexus invites you to experience the power of choice. From hybrid to plug-in hybrid to all-electric. Whichever Lexus electrified model you choose, it will undoubtedly feel.
Basically, what I'm showing off right here, this is where the...
Now through March 31st. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing.
the garage living area will be, basically. This little section over here.
Once you discover the Mazda 3, it doesn't take long to get
Well, at least this section will be the garage, right? So in my head, well, at least the road to the garage and the garage itself might be like right over here. Like the garage might be central, right? And the house will go like that, I think. It'll be a fairly long house. And we might have a pond over here. Not sure yet, though. How far do we want to go with this? A little bit more, I think. Two more. Okay. A nice area to work with for driving, so I could turn around if need be and all that. The garage might partially go up on there a little bit. The house area, okay, that fits. Because, yeah, I like that. I like it. Could also have the house be back there instead. And have the garage be over here. Right? I do like that. I do like having the house over here. And the, like, maybe a grass plot or a greenhouse over here. House over here. Garage. House. We might not have a pond over here. We might make a pond elsewhere. Because we don't have any water nearby. Right? At least as far as I could tell. There's water over there. I mean, yeah, there's no other area close by that would have us water if I wanted to build something. Not a big deal. I do like the size of this. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's literally slow build. That's fine. Once you get into the swing of things, I don't think I'll have to, like, I won't have to think as much once I get used to the building mechanic here. I kind of love how I'm building this the way I am. Instead of having the house first, I'm building the garage first. Or at least the area that will have the garage. I like how it builds the way that it does, because it actually makes it seem more natural. I love that. Because I'm looking at the asphalt, and, like, the pattern's not exactly copy-paste as far as I could tell. Or if it is, it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it is copy-paste. Like, this section right here is the same as this section right here, which is the same as this section right here. But the way that it looks, it doesn't look... It's not obvious with how it's copy-pasted. I love that. At least we're not gaining experience for placing these blocks. That would suck. I'm kind of eyeballing it, hilariously enough, when it comes to how I'm building my stuff. And normally I don't do that. Normally I'm a lot more specific, motherfucker, with what I'm doing. But I do believe it's more than okay to eyeball it with this. A porch. I might have to have a porch or some sort of a deck on the house that I'm gonna build, because if I want to build it, I don't think I'm gonna have a basement. I will have a second floor. Irregardless of that, I think I still need a deck due to how maybe not as bad, honestly. I'm not gonna do asphalt, but I might do a slab, like almost like a bedrock style. What do they call that? Foundation for the house. Still not sure if I'm gonna do a basement or not. I like basements, right? But I don't think I need it if I'm gonna do 2 stories. Just not sure yet, though. I really like how it builds out the way that it does. There's just something so satisfying with it, like, filling up the way that it is. It is funny how much longer I played this today than I intended to. I was thinking like 3 hours or something like that, but I'm kind of glad that I've pushed forward and am doing as much as I am in this game. Even though, like I said, this section's kind of been a little bit less chatty. The plan for building the garage and all that, panning out the way that it is, has satisfied me. Yeah, I like that. I like the garage being over here. It would be a pretty big garage for a combination of it being for vehicles as well as a work area. So, like, this section will be the hold on. Let me drive this a little bit more. So, testing. Alright, perfect. Perfect. So... do something like this. Like, put the garage area we'll pull in at over there. Right? Yeah, and then a work area for that. So that way when we pull out, we literally just go at a slight angle and boom, we're on the road. I don't know. Do I want asphalt or do we want to make the base out of something different? It's a lot of area to work with. Yeah, because we're going to have workbench forge, stuff like that we're gonna have. And that will go alongside, that'll go alongside over here. I'm wondering if I want to put down like some sort of a wall of some kind, and I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, when I hear the word compound, I mean, if I do a wall like that, I could do an external thing and just build it out here like this. Yeah, I kind of like that.
With affordable borrowing solutions tailored to your needs. Don't miss out on our best sale of the year.
I don't know. Maybe only a partial wall.
Save big at dollar.bank/loan sale. Dollar Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
What do we got for materials to work with?
But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances
Concrete.
and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count.
Concrete would make sense. E. No, wait. How do we... I don't need it now. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. What? What? Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I didn't know there was this. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That we could, like, look at a size thing. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. I pressed Z and that popped up. Alright. That right here, that's a little bit unfortunate. Could I dig it up and place it down and it will be better? It's gonna take a minute to get this, but let's test it really fast and see. Need to look up how to change blocks for this one, actually. block shapes. R. I'll figure it out. Okay. Really? We could build some ridiculous shit then. Alright. Alright. I could. Wait. There's a wedge that... I don't think that would work like that, though.
We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
The problem is that it's not low enough.
With several people from your company. I've been recognized for my passion. My team is everything.
LinkedIn delivers candidates who rise above the rest with an up-to-date view into shared connections, skills, and interests you won't find anywhere else. See why 86% of small businesses...
There are so many shapes. This is insane.
...qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/qualified. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus. My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you? A really good one. Critics everywhere agree it's the best Marvel television series.
That works.
And elevated. It's Daredevil at his best.
The question is, will this fit over top of that little in-groove ramp thing? Oh god, 5,000 for the fucking plate. The plates are the same as the fucking concrete blocks? Are you kidding me? Oh, mistake was made. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Gonna be here for a minute. Come on. Well, that's something to keep in mind for the future. Make sure we got the shape we want before we build whatever we're gonna build. Because concrete has a hell of a hit point. Oh, we're out of gas? Really? Probably more than we need, but whatever. The fact that the plates act the way that they do, I could do a lot with that then. I mean, I could literally flip it around, right? If I wanted to. Could place a plate, a concrete plate, instead. This works. The plate, not so much, but that little ramp that we did definitely works. That is the downside to this. When you need to take something down, it takes for fucking ever. With, basic block damage. Mind you, it's not really that big of a deal, like, not for me. But it is something I'm gonna have to try to keep in mind, because if I ever fuck up one of my builds, it ain't gonna be easy to tear it down and then work on something else. I could literally just go up and down. I mean, the problem is we're not technically in creative, right? Because I can just, like, the best digging implement that I have, literally, is a level 6 auger with, Bunker Buster, because Bunker Buster is something that allows us to do 25% more damage against stone. And I'm pretty sure concrete is classified as stone. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe? I don't know. What I do know is we won't have to do this often because I'm going to make sure I don't fuck up in the future. I'm just going to go up and down this path. It's taken the same amount of time, but at least I'm moving and something's going on. probably should, you know what I should do? I should build it out of wood and then upgrade to concrete. But that would give me a lot of experience, and I don't want experience for building this shit. Because if you add, when you upgrade, like, blocks, it gives you experience for each level upgrade that you do. So from, like, wood to cobblestone, from cobblestone to whatever, rebar, what have you, right? Mind you, I wouldn't even have done this if this shit filled in right. Oh shit, I need to repair that. That's tempting. 10% more damage. There's no mods that do extra block damage.
Connection, opportunity,
It's
what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends. A connection to education.
We're about to find something out really quickly. Hold up.
New opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Huntington is banking that just clicks. Like asterisk-free checking. An account that's filled with features, but no monthly maintenance fee, no matter what. Because it's your money, right? So we think you should keep it. It's just one more way we're looking out for people every day. Is your bank looking out for you? Maybe it's time to switch. Visit your neighborhood Huntington branch or make the switch at huntington.com/yourmoney.
Daredevil is born again on Disney Plus. My name is Matthew Murdoch. Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you? A really good one. Critics everywhere agree it's the best Marvel television series.
Want to be careful here.
Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney Plus.
Okay, drum magazine won't work for you. Makes sense, though. Alright, so question the first. I don't know. I don't know if that... Hold on. Alright, 1,000. What does an AP round do? What is that? 16? AP. That's over 16. Right? Because it went from 70 to 56. No. The AP was a little bit more. Mind you, it's... What about regular? $44. 12. So AP would be the best to use there. Mind you, it would take fucking forever. Is it, did it actually penetrate, or did I fuck up? Hold on. I probably fucked up. Hey, good to experiment, you know? But yeah, it's so much better to do it this way. Without explosives. Explosives I don't want to use for this small of an area. Okay, that looks good. Oh, hello there. Neat. Alright, might as well work on this section right here. Again, the concrete floor is not going to be what we build the garage out of. I'm not sure what we're going to build the garage out of yet. Probably going to be metal. And this is going to be the wall. So I'm not going to be concerned about Yeah. The floor area is going to be probably concrete with a cap of some sort of a wood. That's funny. You could make a concrete base with, like, wooden boards to make it look more thematic to a, like a garage thing. While also it not being made out of wood. Well, something I will say is, hilariously enough, I'm going to classify this stream as being a little bit shorter from what I'm going to intend to be streaming in the future, right? I'm not feeling the best right now. You can probably hear that in my voice. The fact that I went for about 6 hours blows my mind, but at the same time, I've been meaning to do that, like, meaning for my streams to be longer regardless. And the thing that kind of gave me the kick up the ass that I needed to make my streams longer was me being sick. Real talk. Because I'm like, I don't feel up to having a 6-hour stream, but here we are. So, the normal day streams are going to start to be longer and longer, irregardless of whatever bullshit we got going on, for one thing, right? For another, whenever I'm, streaming extra streams, which I do plan to do because I missed a month of streams, I'll probably either have streams that are longer on my normal days or stream on days that I don't normally stream. Or both. Both is an option. I'm also going to try and figure out when I'm going to do 30-hour streams more often in the future, because I'm going to try and do at least one 30-hour stream once a month. I'm thinking the next guaranteed 30-hour stream is going to be, let me see what day this is on. April 13th, which is Sunday, into Monday. So the stream would start like normal on Sunday at 6 p.m. And then I would end my stream on Monday midnight after 30 hours.
Cheers. 5 minutes ago, Kyle decided
That's like
to drive home drunk.
my guarantee 30-hour stream.
Officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Since it will be my birthday, might as well, you know.
The chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by Netta.
I'm trying to make sure that I don't fuck up and build a block up here, because that'll be 50 hits. The question is, do I want to build a wall between the garage section? If I did, it would be like over here. Do I want to build a wall that's this thick, or do I want to do like a thin little plate wall? I think I want to do a thin little plate wall if I can manage it. And that will separate the garage section from the work section. I like that. I like that a lot. I also might try and make the house look a bit round. Or at least not be a complete angular block. I will say, I didn't really discuss it in detail, and I'm not really planning on doing that until I, like, finished with the series. But, I might get myself a notebook and write down, like, an analysis of Game of Thrones. And I might have a complete, like, breakdown of my thoughts of major moments from each season and whatnot. Because, like I said, since I didn't have anything else to do for the first 2 weeks of not being able to stream, I did nothing but watch Game of Thrones. Sick for 2 weeks after that, and I'm just getting off of that, as well as starting to watch Game of Thrones again. And I'm currently on, like, season 6, episode 7. So, got 2 more seasons to watch, pretty much. And then I'll have watched the entirety of Game of Thrones. And by that point, I'll be able to watch some fucking, not watch, but read some fan fictions on Game of Thrones world. Because for as much as I've been enjoying it, I primarily enjoy the world and... How do I say it? This is gonna sound weird, but I enjoy the characters. Even though a lot of those characters are written in a way that, to me, doesn't make too much sense. Like, a character's intelligence level will increase and decrease based off of the needs of the plot, it feels like. That's with anything, honestly. But it feels very egregious with Game of Thrones at times. Like, something will occur, and it's like, the only reason this is occurring is literally to have this happen. At least it feels like that at times. $2,000 shapes in total. 2,159 shapes in total. Holy shit. Okay. So do we want a... No, not a centered cube. That won't work. It needs to be a like a flat wall. The fuck? That's not at all. What? It needs to be, instead of centered, it needs to be off to the side, like one side or the other, I feel. Then again, I could make that change. Hold up. I gotta look through really fast.
I've been thinking about you. How your voice shakes when you're lying. Make everything about you. And I just be a smiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a center plate and angle it off to the side. Windows. Oh shit, you could even make like bookcases and stuff out of whatever material you want, and storage cubes and shit like that. That's kind of cool. Drains? Okay. So, really fast. What exactly Alright, you know what? Let's do this out of wood really fast. Because we could obliterate the wood, right? Let's see what exactly this does. Mind you, I want to build... No, okay, so that's not exact. No, okay. It's gonna take a minute to figure out this building system, but when I fucking do, it's gonna be really cool. It would be this. Actually, it'd be a singular pole if I wanted to do a doorway like that. Okay. I get it. Okay, I'm starting to get it.
At GNC, nutrition's not a department, it's a whole freaking store. Get better fuel for bigger gains to sculpt that revenge body and have you feeling like you're ready to push it. GNC's
Okay, so that does work. That works for the little floor area.
You got goals, you got results. It's GNC, baby. Visit your GNC or GNC.com.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, Extra Strength. All day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itching allergy eyes. And the winner...
I mean, basically what I would need to do is I would need to do a lot of the other things.
It's winter, and you can now get almost anything you need for the coldest months of the year delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a ski slope delivered, but you can get dish soap delivered. Sunshine, that's a no. But a bottle of wine.
So something like that, I'm thinking.
A snow angel, sorry, no. But angel hair pasta.
Obviously, it would be out of concrete or something like that, and then I might put a plate around that. But
Alcohol and select markets product availability may vary by
let's see. Yeah, we would need cobblestone and then upgrade it from there. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for how the building system in this game works. Then we would have a half corner for opening there. This is literally just me trying to mentally figure out what I'm wanting to do here. Right? So... the vehicle work area, and maybe split this off into, like, smithy area. I might even make multiple different areas. Like, I might make a smithy in a different location. We'll figure that out later. I might just have workbenches here. I don't really like traveling a lot to do multiple builds, but I might do that regardless. I haven't decided yet. This I'm liking for the garage right here, right? So this will be the garage. It might be split off into this little section here, and, like, the rest of the garage will be, like, that section will be for vehicles, and that'll be for everything else. I like that. Yeah. Yes, I like that. Okay. I mean, is there something larger than that? Than a 5x3? Wooden, steel 5x3. Oh, and that's literally just to do different colors. Okay, got it. Well, it's a tight fit. And while it looks a little uneven, it's not. Because of this right here. Actually, it is a little bit. I'll have to work with that later. And then we would do steel for the garage itself. Yeah, that works. That works very well. So, this should be the steel one. Oops. I mean, they're all gonna be steel, but so make sure that there's a 2 gap. Yep, a 2 gap. I love this building system. Like, I really do. I can split it off if need be. How much? $10,000. Okay, that's gonna be something that if I fuck up on, I don't want to do. Oh well, not a big deal. Oh yeah. I'm really liking how this is gonna look in my head, right? I might have to make some adjustments and figure out how this moves in order to make the garage at the right height. But I am very pleased with how it's going right so far. I might need to build a little bit of a power that's what I'll have over here. I'll have like a power thing for the garage. Or I could... Should I do a warehouse? I'm not sure what I want to do when it comes to building stuff. This is basically just like more of an outline than anything else. I'll probably work on this, not today, because when I get off here, I'm gonna relax for like a minute. Get some warm tea because my throat's killing me, and then probably end up laying down and going to bed after a bit of a bit of tea. I'm very pleased with how this looks, in all honesty, right? Like, obviously there's a little bit more work involved with the garage section, but I'm starting to get a feel for how I want it to be. The house will come to about right here, I think. Like, the house is gonna be pretty big, and then we'll have like the horde bunker, which is either gonna be here or somewhere else. Regardless, I think I'm going to be wrapping up here for now. Tomorrow we're gonna be back to your regularly scheduled program of XCOM Enemy Within. We'll be going for at least 6 hours with that. If I do decide to go longer than 6 hours tomorrow, what will happen is we'll do the part out how we normally do. But when it becomes around this time, midnight, I'll part it out, and I'll have to step away for a few moments. I'll try and come back in a speedy time. This is for tomorrow, in a speedy time, but for the time being, I had a blast and a half so far. I went for way longer than I thought I was going to go. I don't know how much progress I'll make off stream if I play this game off stream, but I am going to, if I do play it, I'm just going to be building and working on it and all that. That'll be something I worry about another day. Anyways, I'm wrapping up for both YouTube, and Twitch. So I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If and you have, and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, exclamation point links like so. For those watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links.
Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
That is going to be it for me, for you.
Click the banner to discover more.
I might have fucked that up, but that's going to be it for me, for you, YouTube and Twitch. I do thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.